So I had the chance to speak with an automotive expert at Consumer Reports, and he gave me this great advice about how to avoid mechanic scams. So we did something a little different here. We took everything that he had to say about it and boiled it down for you in 90 seconds. So here you go. In 90 seconds, what you need to know to avoid mechanic scams.
One of the things you want to look out for is the serial parts replacer. You know, the person who's constantly replacing a belt, you know, or the person who's always saying, oh, you know, you got to replace your battery again. Oh, your battery is draining. Oh, you know, it's a bad. If that's happening, you're constantly replacing the same part over and over again, or a bunch of parts, and it's still not causing, you know, the problem to go away. You want to talk to that mechanic first off, or fire them and find someone new. Another ripoff that you might see is what's called the flush. You go into the service center and they say, oh, we really think we should flush the oil out of the engine, or we should flush the radiator and get all new fluid in there. They use a power machine that just basically rips everything through, sends all the fluids out, and replaces it with new fluids. Unfortunately, that knocks the sediment out of the radiator or out in the engine or in the transmission, and that can cause problems down the road. One thing people have to know is that you don't have to go to the dealership to have service performed. You can go to an independent mechanic to have the regularly scheduled maintenance performed. In the car, you have your service manual. It says the 12,000 service, the 30,000 service, the 45,000 service, and it lists what has to be done. You can save about $200 to $300 in some cases by going to an independent rather than the dealer. The final thing that you really should look out for is the severe use cycle. We all really drive in a normal average use cycle, where stop and go traffic on the highway, in and out in the city, but a lot of times the dealer will say, no, you're in a severe use. You need to have a more aggressive cycle on getting your car maintained. So instead of having, say, 7,000-mile oil changes because you're using a synthetic, they want you to replace it every 3,000. Where they make money at dealerships nowadays, it's in service. Not up front when they're selling the car, it's in the service department.